This video is how to take a card payment directly into Flobot. Now, the advantage, or one of the many advantages of Flobot, is that it allows you to take card payments directly into the system. And you may have a chip and pin card machine at the minute, and they're great, they take instant payments, but what they won't do is reconcile that payment with the particular job, with the particular order number, or with a customer. And you're producing paperwork. A chip and pin machine outputs onto paper, you give a copy to the customer, and what that means is at the end of the week or at the end of the month you've got a lot of paperwork to reconcile, taking that receipt and stapling it perhaps to a job sheet, and paperwork is something that you just don't have time to do. So the advantage of Flobot is it electronically badges it to the customer, to the particular job, and you've got a permanent record and an audit trail of exactly who's taken the payments and how much for. So when your customer rings back to query that or complain or say what a great service they've had, you've got a record of all of these payments. The second advantage is that you may want to take a pre-authorization card or keep a card on file for a service that you haven't performed yet. So for example, before you've gone out to fix that boiler with a customer that you've never done any business with before, you have the security of having their card details there in case they don't want to pay at the end or you have to chase them for invoices. So you basically say, in order to secure the booking, I'm going to need to keep card details on file, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So without further ado, we will go across. We can see that our customer here is awaiting payment, and we go to the tab on the left here, which is charges, and we click charges. And what the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pre-authorize this card to make sure that we've got a valid card, that it's not stolen, that it isn't someone else's card, or that it just doesn't work. We can see that it's pre-filled with the customer details, which you may have to change because they don't match the card. And for this one, we're going to put a very small amount, which is 1 pence, and we're going to go pre-authorization. And what I'm going to do is select a card from the list that I have here so that I don't put all my card details on the internet. Obviously, if you hadn't had the card before, you'd press enter new card details and it presents another menu with card type, name printed on card, number, start date, expiry date, and the card verification. But we'll choose this one. And I'm just going to click process. And that has successfully processed. So we know that the card is valid. So we're going to go back and we're going to raise a charge. So customer charges, add a charge. Now this may be that your engineer has completed the job, and that whatever job that might be, repairing the boiler, fixing audio visual, electric, landscaping, whatever that is, I'm going to put fixed price. It may come out to be £127. I'm not going to put £127 on my card. I'm going to put £1.27 on it. I'm going to click save. That's been successful. I go back to charges, and now I'm going to take a card payment for that. So I go across to customer payments, again to the little file system, take card payment, and we can see that it's pre-filled it again. It's even put the amount in, which we can change. And this time we're going to charge it, and we're going to select the card from the list, and we're going to process that. And it's gone through successfully. And now we can see, if we have a look here, that we've got an audit trail for that card payment, account payment, card ending, the amount, and who entered it. And there's another thing we can do from here. We can refund that card back if we wanted to, without having to ring up the bank, etc., if we've made it in an error. But it's a fairly straightforward process that is very simple, and it will keep cash flow liquid. And that's the end of this video.